They get their work authorization to do OPT or CPT after college, and then for whatever reason, that transition from there either to another visa status or, you know, one of the most common things that even students that I was advising experience is that OPT didn't work out. Like they got authorization to work for some setting and then that job didn't work out. They got let go or had to leave because it was a terrible fit or whatever. And then now they're essentially out of status. Any thoughts? I mean, are there other places where like a student might find themselves kind of rubbing up against the law, or in those cases, kind of what's the, again, you said it correctly, they need to talk to somebody who knows,
Exactly.
because every single situation, even if it's your brother doing what appears to be the same thing you did, it may be totally different in
Maybe
terms of
totally different.
what their action needs to be.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so much of my practice is just sitting down with folks and them explaining to me their situation. And in my head, I'm issue spotting, right? I'm like, okay, this law is triggered, and then trying to figure out for that specific person what is the best course of action and then giving them options. But what you said is right. You want to make sure that you're complying with the requirements of your visa. So know what those are. Don't go outside of the rules of your specific visa. Work authorization is a separate thing from the type of work that you're allowed to do while you're on a student visa. Those are separate applications that people can seek out, and it's important not to work outside of your limits of your visa. Visa overstays, on the one hand, they can trigger a bar from re-entering the country. If you overstay your visa for too long, for a certain amount of time, if you have unauthorized presence for a long time, depending on how long, it can really trigger bars to reentry, whether it's, a 5-year bar, permanent bar. So you want to make sure that you're careful about that and you're renewing it or transferring to a different type of visa. So definitely see a lawyer, make sure that you're complying with your visa terms to ensure that you're not getting yourself in trouble. On the other hand, a lot of students who are on visas and then say, and this is true of anyone on a visa, a lot of times people overstay a visa and then they end up getting married to a US citizen and want to adjust their status.